There will be questions by the people of Kenya, and they are perfectly entitled to interrogate our actions. We must work in such a manner that we can answer every question. For example, I am very happy that when the opposition is asking us about the G2G petroleum engagement, we can confidently tell them all the documentation is public. All the agreements are public. And I can say without fear of any contradiction that this whole exercise, before even I took the oath of office, the leadership of all oil marketers came to see me, and they were stranded, looking for dollars from corner to corner. In fact, there was stockout in many parts of Kenya. I can confirm to the country that the G2G petroleum products engagement with our international oil companies is above board, is transparent, is innovative, and it has made the biggest difference in our country. If we hadn't been innovative, we would have driven the country in the direction that was going then, of more subsidies, greater debt, more confusion, and the whole of that space. Let me say this for the record, confidently for the record, that the purpose of the G2G agreement, the government to government, and I have talked to MBS and MBZ, the two leaders of UAE and Saudi, and they have gone out of their way to support our country. The purpose of government in that agreement, in that MOU, is not so that we sell oil products. The only purpose of government is twofold. Number one, to guarantee international oil companies that they can extend product to Kenya for 6 months, and that after 6 months, we're going to pay. And we have kept our part of the bargain. We have made sure that they are paid their money by the oil marketing companies in Kenya. Number two, we gave them the guarantee that dollars will be available for them. The government of Kenya was going to make sure. We have made sure that that is the case. The rest is private business. The international oil companies sell fuel directly to oil marketers in Kenya. The government of Kenya is not a broker. The government of Kenya is not in between. So the entire process is private sector led, private sector driven, between international oil companies and our oil marketing companies in Kenya. Our business as government is to underwrite that this transaction will not go haywire, that the credit facility extended to us, the government of Kenya will backstop. And it is not for me to say it is working or not. I want to challenge the speculators and the agents of the cartels to go and speak to the oil marketing companies in Kenya, to go and speak to the players in Kenya, instead of the speculation, rumor mongering, scamming that is going on. I want to assure them that the fishing they are doing for a scandal in this administration, they are not about to succeed. They can speculate, imagine, dream about a scam. That is how far they can go. I am very clear in my mind, and I want to tell the country, we will make sure that we do the right thing for Kenya. We will live within our means, and we will make sure that we transform the country in a manner that our nation becomes sustainable. I had many people discussing about the dollar compared to the Kenya shilling. I am not going to do what was done the last 2 years, to use our foreign currency, close to $2 billion, to keep an artificial rate of the Kenya shilling. It has costed us an arm and a leg. That we will not do. We will make sure that this is a liberal economy. We will do what we have to do to export more, to export labor, to export more products, to manufacture more, so that we can strengthen our shilling. We are not going to strengthen our shilling artificially by propping it up using our foreign currency reserves. That is why we are in the kind of challenges we are. So, our friends on the other side had better be ashamed of what they are saying, because we are simply cleaning their dirt. So, but, even as I say this, we encourage every Kenyan to hold us to account. When you speak what is right, we will appreciate, we will take the lessons. When you speak rumors, we will call you out. That's how things will be. So, good people, let us, as I told you yesterday, we have a historic opportunity as a team to change Kenya. And I am very confident that changing Kenya is within our reach. We just need to work together. We just need to be consistent. We need to persist. And we need to make the right decisions always. The success of each and every one of us is going to be our collective success. And the failure of any one of us here is also going to affect our overall success. So we need to make sure that we carry everybody along, we support one another, and we make sure that each and every one of us succeeds. It is my intention to support each and every one of you in whatever it is that you are doing. I am available for consultation. I am available for advice. We can share ideas, and we can consult on many of the issues that come your way as you discharge your mandate in the state departments that you run, in the ministries that you are charged with Public participation now is not just a sterile provision in the Constitution. It is a live instrument of governance. And therefore, whatever it is that we do, because ultimately it's about the people, we must get the people to speak to it. So public participation in whatever we do, whether we are working on legislation, whether we are working on policy, whether we are working on regulations, is mandatory, and it is healthy, and it is important so that we can carry the people of Kenya along as we implement whatever programs that we have, whatever regulations or policies or pieces of legislation that we are carrying out in our various departments.